So what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Near Protocol. Maybe the market is ready to give us, a market move higher, because seemingly it looked like every other day the market has gone down ever since the beginning of November. So here it is about to enter the second week of December, and the market looks like it kind of wants to turn up now. So hopefully that will be the case, because if it is, then we're going to go ahead and drop a prediction looking for the market to do just that. But before I break all this down, welcome back to the channel. As always, hit the like, share, and subscribe for more of my videos and content. So now let's break this down. Last price prediction was here on the 19th of November. We were looking for the market to go down, and it did. The market actually did a pretty good job. Let me show you this, of holding the price at this buy pocket. Right, so it actually probably caught a lot of people off guard because we have like 6 days of just looking at the market and Near Protocol just supporting all of these buyers that originally came in back in the beginning of November. You can see how determined they were to try to keep price up. But this weakness was so strong, this selling was so strong in Near Protocol, that they was able to break those buyers within that pocket, and were not able to break through this next pocket down here below around $1.60. So we can actually get rid of this buy pocket here in Near Protocol, and these other ones up here too. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now it only took us 2 days for the market in Near Protocol to get our TP price of 15.53%. Now on the low of this move, that would have garnered maybe around like 30.32% to the downside if you guys would hold on a little while longer as price in Near Protocol continue to go down. Okay, so now let's talk about what we think price is about to do next in Near Protocol. Yes, the market is looking pretty good for buyers, and the reason why I'm saying that is because, for one, price came right to this buy pocket. We would expect the market to try to pivot and begin to go up. 2, you guys can see that we received a sell signal on our software, but then the next day price went up. Again, another indication that price is in favor of buyers, especially when you see it occur at a buy pocket. So those are 2 good things that is occurring to the market in Near Protocol. Now, the negative thing though, okay, we got to throw in the negative aspect of this market trying to go up in Near Protocol, is the fact that the sellers are sitting right here. Okay, so this is not good for buyers. We definitely need to see these buyers eventually, the sooner the better, to get rid of these sellers that's in around $2. If the buyers can't do that, then unfortunately we can't expect the market in Near Protocol to continue to go up. So we're going to go ahead and mark that as a sell pocket. Now we might break this down on hourly charts to see if there's any sell pockets up here that we need to talk about as well too. Okay, matter of fact, let me get this one to get rid of this one, and we want to add one right here. Okay, so let's look at the market in Near on a different time frame. Here it is on the 2. You can just see here on the 2 that the market participants did become buyers, and you would expect that because that's what happened the last time price came here in October. Market bounced. Okay, the last 2-day price bar though is still reflecting sellers, so keep that in mind. Here is Near on the 3. Okay, so yeah, buyers did come in on the last 3-day chart on the price bar. Currently we have 23 hours left on this current 3-day price bar, and we can see sellers in here now. So to me right now, yes, this is where the market is consolidating. Okay, hopefully it might give us time to determine which side of the market is going to win out. If it's going to be the buyers, then we won't expect the market to break this pocket of buying and then eventually break up to the upside. If it's going to be the sellers, we're not going to look for the price to break this sell pocket and eventually break to the downside. That's how it's going to go. Let's look at this on the 4 right now. Okay, so nothing too much to talk about here. I might just go ahead and look at this on the hourly charts. This will be great in the next 2 days if price in Near is able to come up here higher and close up here at the high of the bar from the prior 5-day bar. That would be very, very good to see. But we got 2 days, and I'm not going to do a YouTube video for 48 hours just to see if that's going to happen. So let me just put you on notice about that. Let me just tell you about it. So if it does happen, you already know that we talked about it, and that would be a very positive sign that the market is in favor of buyers. Now, look at this on the weekly. Again, look like probable precursor strength there on the weekly. Here it is on the 2 weeks. This is not good. not on the 2 weeks. And if that's going to be the long-term outlook, is for near protocol to still be weak, then we might continue to look for price to go down in the long term. Okay, so if I do a price prediction today looking for it to go up, understand that is not for the long term, because for one, this 2 weekly price bar is massively bullish. I like it. Like if I was a buyer, I'll be fantastic to see these type of price bars print on a long-term chart, right? That tells me that the market was overcome by buying, right? But the sad part is in the next 2 weeks, the following 2 weeks, price went all the way back down. What happened to the buyers? Where did they go? If you're trying to trick anybody about where price is going to go, that's how you do it. When you see a market ultimately in one price bar goes up, and then the next price bar goes all the way back down and closes on the bottom of the bar. If you're trying to trap people, that is what you're going to do. And that is exactly what happened in near protocol off the 2 weekly chart. So I'm just here to give you a heads up. That's not good for the long term unless I got to throw this in there too. If the buyers re-engage and bring price all the way back up, just like they did on this 2 weekly price bar. If that happens, then yeah, that even makes it a stronger case for buyers, and that price is definitely going to continue to go up. So to me, I think either or is going to occur in the long term. Here just on 3 weeks, near protocol on the 5 weeks, and the monthly chart. Monthly chart definitely looks weak too. So, I mean, I know a lot of people, they like to presume that these cryptocurrencies are going to continue to go up in price and that they're a buy. There's countless videos on YouTube pumping up cryptocurrencies, and this is just not that market. Cryptos is not that market to where many people have been led to think that they can grow wealth. You don't get that in crypto yet. The only way that you will get this in crypto to where you seemingly see cryptos continually go up and you want to buy the dip is when you got massive government involvement, when you have companies and businesses placing people in 401ks, retirement accounts, like when money just simply flows in one direction, then you'll see these cryptos trade just like stocks. Until then, you're not going to get that. You're going to get these markets to where you get small bursts of market activity, price goes up, but then soon after expected to completely collapse and go down. That is the market in cryptocurrency space. And I'm just going to keep it real with you all. You're not going to get this from these other YouTube channels because they want to get the clicks. But from my perspective, I want to show you, I want to teach you, that's the difference between investing, trading in cryptos versus stocks. People have been misled. Just going to give it a buck. We have a society of people who have been misled into thinking that they can grow wealth in the stock market. And it's been going on way before many of us have even been on this planet. But it has been manifested, orchestrated by government, because they want to allow people to feel as if they're growing wealth. And how they're doing it is by paper. Because nobody can justify why prices in a stock is that price. There's a plethora of different ways that they try to do it. But when you just look at the grand scale, when you boil it all down, you already can see like, well, who knows what the value of the stock should be? You remember the flash crash that occurred, right? Where many of these billion-dollar conglomerate businesses, their stock went for like pennies on the dollar. Pennies. So this is a rigged game. And everyone is just simply chipping away, trying to take their little piece and get out. But it's only the hard worker, the society that continually invests and puts their money in and sits and holds it. At some point, that well will run dry. So now let's get back to this on the hourly chart. I don't know how I got into that, but it's just when you do these videos consistently and all the time, you begin to see things. And I haven't seen nobody really talk about the true dynamics of what crypto is versus stocks. And from what I'm seeing, that is the dilemma that cryptos currently have right now. Okay, so here it is on 11-hour chart. Okay, so yeah, I do like the small bounce that occurred here. I would like to see a continuation of follow through simply right here now. I want to see price bounce from this pocket of buying. That would give me even more confidence that price is due to continue to go up. So I'm just going to look at this on an hourly chart to see if that's the case. Okay, so yeah, this is a valid buy pocket right here. We got buyers there. Here it is on the 3. Okay, so you can see buyers did in fact step in. Here it is on the 1-hour chart, same thing here too. Look at that volume when price and buyers come through. It stands out. This is where buyers are at. So if I do a price prediction, I look for the market to go up, I want to see this pocket hold. If it don't hold, then I'm not looking for price to go up. And this is going to happen relatively quick. It might even happen in the next couple of hours. We get that big move to the upside, then immediately it collapses because the long-term charts, like I said, looks weak too. Okay. Now, considering that, you can see right here is where sellers are. All right. So now this would be the problem, dropping the prediction that would negate how high price is going to go. So I'm showing I'm showing you this already so that we can have a heads up. Okay, you can see it right there. Boom. So we are going to look for price in near protocol to go up, but these will be our targets right here. Okay. If we continue to see market strength, then we can anticipate price trying to run. Let me see, we're back on at 330. We might see price give us a pretty good run up here. Okay, so now I'm done. Let me just go ahead and put this prediction on for you all, and we'll come back and see what the market did. That's what we do here. Okay, so I don't want to see the price break this next pocket of buying down here. Preferably, I want to see it hold this one here though, the one around $1.75. I want to see the market hold that, or shall I say the buyers. But we're going to target these pockets, these 3 pockets right here. First one is like at $1.90. You got to see around 5.3%. Our next one at the high of the pocket is 10.5%. Then our third target at the high is like 20.28% move higher, $2.17. Now, just like we saw price in near bounce in the middle of this buy pocket down here. Okay, the pockets just represent a range, an area to focus. Price can hit at the top, it can hit at the bottom, just like in sell pockets. It can hit at the bottom or at the top. So we're just providing areas to which we suspect price to run in the event that price continues to stay bullish. But yeah, that's it for me. All right, so let me know your thoughts. Make sure you guys maintain profit, and as always, trade different.